The next skit that Mike and I are going to do is recommendations for healthcare workers, for therapists to screen if the older adult is being abused or has the potential to be abused. Mike is going to play an older adult, he's going to play Xavier, and I'm going to play a therapist. I'm going to be Judith, and I'm going to go through these set of questions with him to screen for abuse. So how are you feeling today?
All right, Judy, how are you today?
Okay, all right. Xavier, is it okay if I go through some questions with you?
Sure. I don't have nothing better to do, so that's fine.
Okay. So Xavier, tell me about your living situation. Do you live alone or with someone?
Well, since my dear wife died 5 years ago, I've been on my own.
Okay.
It's a one-bedroom apartment, on the first floor, so I don't have to do too many stairs.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so living alone currently, it sounds like.
Yeah.
And Xavier, what about like the household duties, like cooking and cleaning?
I was never really good at that. Ethel was really wonderful that she kept a tight ship and good meals right on the same time. 5 o'clock was dinner and lunch was served at noon and breakfast at 9 a.m. But I try and do that. I try and remember what she did, but sometimes I forget. And, getting to the harder to reach places for cleaning is harder for me because I got the back issue and the knees aren't what they were. But I try and keep up. At least every week or two I get one cleaning.
Okay. And what about cooking, Xavier? Do you feel like your diet, is it enough for you, or do you feel healthy?
I feel all right. I mean, I can, it's for a person 82, I think I get around okay. I have energy sometimes, it's, like I said, it's not like what Ethel used to do, but I can make myself a good steak dinner here or there. I just got to remember to get to the Giant Eagle, get some Delmonico.
Okay. And Xavier, what about your money? Who takes care of your money, or are you in charge of that area?
I was trying at first, but then my son helps out with that. He's an accountant. He's real good. He's got his own business down in Southside. He knows what he's doing, so he's kind of looks after my stuff, the money for me.
Okay. And I don't mean to pry, but has there ever been anything strange in your bank account or anything like that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't really. To be honest with you, it's kind of embarrassing, but you're nice, Judy, so I'll tell you, I don't really pay attention to money. I never really have.
Okay.
So, he gives me my money, and,
he gives you the money, okay.
Yeah, he'll make sure I have some money to go buy stuff at the store, and, sometimes I'll ask him, I'll make sure he'll drop some money off for me, and, every once in a while he'll go out to the store himself and bring over something like groceries. And sometimes he'll bring over a DVD for me to watch. Not all that often, but he's a busy man. He's got his job, his business.
Right. But it sounds like overall that your son pretty much handles that area of your life.
Yeah, I wish I could be more. I wish I could be better with that, but
maybe a little more hands-on, even.
Yeah, I was never very good at it. I let Ethel do it. She would always try and show me. I think I picked up a few things, but he's my son. That's his job. He's an accountant. He knows everything about where to put money and how to bank accounts and whatever they're called, the CDs and the money markets. He knows that stuff.
And Xavier, what about your social circle? Do you ever go out?
Once in a while, I don't mind telling you, me and Betsy cut a rug down at, the senior citizens place. We like to go to the dances because I can, even though my back hurts me, if I get a wild hair, I'll try and You know, I always enjoy dancing, so I try and do that. Once in a while, I'll also go down to the VFW and have a beer or two with my old Marine buddies. You know, but you know, I mean, it's slowed down. I'm an old man, so I don't get out like I used to.
Okay. So it sounds like you still have a social circle with Betsy and your buddies, and I know your son, but it sounds like, as you said, not as much as you used to.
Yeah, it's you know, I guess once or twice a month I get out of the house for something with other people.
And Xavier, is there anyone in your life that you're fearful of or afraid of?
Oh, I'm not afraid of anybody. I mean, you know, I'm still a tough Marine. I could take them if anybody. At least put up a good fight, even if they're one of those college kids that are, you know, always messing about drunk in the streets. You know.
Is there anyone in your life that, you know, hurts you or abuses you in any way?
Oh, I don't think so. I think I got it all right. You know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
And there's no one threatens you or any verbal assaults or anything like that?
What do you mean verbal?
Like, does anyone ever call you names or disrespect you or?
Well, now that you mention it, once in a while, my son Frank will. I don't think he means it. He just gets frustrated because I'm all old and I forget. And he, you know, he'll once in a while call me stupid or something like that. But, you know, I don't think he means it. He just gets. He's got his kids and he's coming over to see me and his business, like I said. I know it's tough caring for an old man who can't get around too good. So.
Well, tell me more about your relationship with your son. Does he ever? I know that sometimes he says mean things to you. Is there anything else there?
Well, I do. I mean, I'm not a big complainer. I don't like to complain, but I do wish he'd bring over the grandchildren once in a while. I mean, not the best with kids, but I'd really like to see them. You know, see what they're doing. Some of them are into sports. I played a little bit of football my day, and I like to watch I'm always watching the sports on TV, and I know that his sons and his daughters like to watch them. I wish they could come over and watch Steelers on Sunday with me or the hockey game or something, but I don't know. I guess he's too busy, and you know, those kids got their friends and all that, but I do wish I could see them.
Sounds like you wish he was a little more involved in your life and with your grandchildren.
Yeah, it'd be nice. I mean, comes over, he's a little rushed, and, you know, he just tells me something, and I gotta write it down now, because he'll be quick, and I won't always remember it, so I try and write down what he says, so I know what's happening.
Xavier, my last question is sort of a difficult one, but does anyone ever force you to do sexual things that you're not okay with?
Oh, no, I wouldn't have for that. I'm not. That's all over now, that Ethel's gone.
Okay. Well, Xavier, I really appreciate you taking the time to answer. I know some of these questions are difficult, and there's some areas that I would like to, you know, throughout our time together, talk a little more in depth about, if that's okay.
Oh, that's fine, Judy. I enjoyed my time with you. You're very kind.
Okay. Thank you, Xavier.
You're welcome.